Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Did I wait? Oh, okay. Because I remember I accidentally messed up the title there. Yeah, we're good. 15 card mod tournament. We're all good. Alright, I had to get this layout set up very quickly, but I did my best. So here we are. So the match is the TheRedhotbr versus TheUrnator. So these are two big boys, okay, in the Forbidden Memories community here. So it should definitely be a very interesting match. They're already about 20 minutes into the match. I was not able to... They kind of went out of nowhere. I didn't really have any time to prepare, so I had to just kind of go quickly. But that's okay. I'm just finishing some things to get set up here, so just give me 1 second, and then we'll see where they're at in their match, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, let me make sure that they are on source, so we have the best quality possible, of course. Nice they are, okay. Alright, so I've been using Red Hot's audio. Let's see what Ern's is like. Alright, Urnator sounds a little bit better, actually, so I think I'm gonna go with his. Just because he has actual game audio.
Boa! Vai pegar os Dragon Zombie.
Yes, this match was meant to be tomorrow, but it ended up being today, so I didn't really have much time to get things going like I wanted to. But that's okay. It was very easy for me to get everything set up just as I needed to, so it's not a big deal. I need to figure out where they are at, but just give me 1 second to finish doing 1 or 2 things. I need to announce this stream everywhere.
E acho que vai dar aí pau aqui também no Kick, mano. Abri com um Nekogal, aí depois coloquei o Mammoth of Gold Fine. Mammoth.
Mamute.
Tortoise.
Alright, I think we're all set.
Ai, não. Não.
Alright, so neither person has any counters, so I'm not too sure where they're at yet. So from the looks of, at least where they're at with their deck, I don't know whose deck is currently better. So Red Hot, from the looks of things, is just entering Shoddy right now. He's doing the Shoddy cutscene. Urnator just finished a duel. I'm not sure who against, so let's see here really quick.
Cyber Commander na janela.
Against Keith, okay. So it looks like as far as campaign goes, it looks like Red Hot is ahead. Let me get a look at Red Hot's deck here. Immortal of Thunder for Red Hot, nice. Doesn't look like he has a ton of dragons going on, but I'm not sure. I only saw like 2, maybe 3 actual dragon types. I'm sure he has, dragons that aren't actual dragon types, you know what I mean? Like, Dragon Zombie or Crawling Dragon number 2, but I'm not too sure yet, as to what both of these people have in their deck. I'm not sure if either of them have a trap yet. So the way that these matches will typically work is the very first thing you need to worry about, the first thing that is going to make one person ahead of the other is going to be whoever gets a trap first and has the ability to begin A-teching first. So that is going to be the first hurdle that both of these racers have to get past. It's very possible that one of them already has a trap, or both, that they can A-tech with. I'm not sure because we started commentating this 20 minutes in. I'm also not sure what their decks are looking like. Okay, Urnator definitely... Okay, so Urnator just got a Dragon Zombie. 1 dragon there, I see. Dragon statue, so that's at least 2, 3. At the very least. It doesn't look like either of them have too many dragons or thunders, so I don't think either of them had an amazing farm 1 or anything like that. Because I didn't see too many dragons on Red Hot's side either, so it looks like as far as their deck comps, they're somewhat equal. But then again, we don't know what magics both of them have. I know that Red Hot has an Electro Whip in his deck right now that he might have started with or 1, and now we can see a Vile Germs over on TheUrnator's side. So from the looks of things, both of these guys are pretty equal in terms of most everything. I'm gonna need to see Red Hot scroll down a bit. He got 2 Power of Kaishins, that's kind of funny. I know Red Hot has Invisible Wire. Okay. So Red Hot has Invisible Wire. I don't know if TheUrnator has a trap that he can A-Tech with. I would say that it's unlikely. The only reason I say that is because we saw his Mai fight and we saw his Keith fight, and neither of them dropped it, so I think it's unlikely. So right now, it looks like Red Hot is going to be slightly ahead just because of the fact that he has a trap whereas TheUrnator doesn't that he can A-Tech with. Red Hot is also ahead in the actual campaign right now, from what I can tell. So it looks like Red Hot has a slight lead right now, but keep in mind, this is 15 card mod. Things change incredibly quickly. Having a small lead right now doesn't mean very much, but we will see where it goes from here. We see your facial reactions. No. This layout doesn't have a webcam on it because there's no reason for there to be a webcam. Just gonna distract from the gameplay. You already have chat. They are 2 different people, Scarfy. I don't know what. Alright, so TheUrnator just finishing up his shoddy duel. We'll get a look at his drops very soon. Possibility for Beast Fangs on shoddy. That's one of the big drops that he has. That would be very helpful. From the looks of things, neither person has a useful equip. I haven't seen any useful twin-headed equip on either person right now. So, I think they're equal with 0 equips each. Let's see if TheUrnator got it. He did not. Didn't get anything good, really, from shoddy. So there's that. I'm actually gonna turn Earn down just a bit here. Actually, I think he was at a pretty decent. Actually, no, little wee bit. I think that's good. Yeah. All right. So let's see what's going on here. So Red Hot finishing up a duel here. I don't remember who it was against. I think he's against Bakura, I want to say. Invisible Wire is the first drop for Red Hot against Bakura. So Red Hot has at least 2 good traps to do A-Techs with. This is very good. It's very good to have 2 useful traps, just for the safety of it, really. Let's see here. If he's going to scroll all the way down. There's the 2 Crawling Dragons. Only 1 Thunder for Red Hot. That's kind of rough. He's definitely going to have to do something about that. So when you're this deep, he's starting Pegasus now. So when you're this deep in the World Tournament and you only have 1 Thunder, there's pretty much nothing you can do except go back and farm for Thunders. So sometimes you might be low on Thunders, but you're not ultra low. So at the very least, you can just buy a couple and be good. But with only 1 Thunder on Pegasus, Red Hot is going to have to do actual farming specifically for Thunders, most likely. So that's a bit of a sticky situation to have that little Thunders this deep into World Tournament. But he does have the Regeki Sogen, no useful equips, but he does have 2 Invisible Wires. So like I said, this is very good for Red Hot. Mainly just because with 1 Invisible Wire, that's well good enough to do A-Techs. 99% of the time you can do an A-Tech, no problem with 1 trap. Having 2 just makes it so you don't have that chance of getting unlucky. If you draw your trap as the last card, you have more safety with 2 traps. So that could come in handy for him. Having the Electro Whip seems pretty good for Red Hot just because his deck seems to be really made for it. He has a lot of females, so using a trap and stuff is not a problem. Red Hot is definitely doing a campaign A-Tech here. So Red Hot is able to start his A-Techs first, which is definitely an advantage. So Red Hot is not only further ahead in the campaign by a little bit than Urnator is, but he also has a trap, whereas as far as we can tell, Urnator does not. Now, he might have a trap that we just haven't seen. So we're going to have to look right now. If Urnator doesn't have a trap, then Red Hot will definitely be ahead because he's able to start A-Techs now, and Urnator cannot. Black Pendant, Book of Secret Arts, Time Wizard. Does not have a trap from the looks of things, though. We're going to have to see if he scrolls down to the bottom of his deck here, just to see if we can catch a glimpse of that magic section. I don't think he's going to do so. Oh, wait, there we go. Vergeki Umi Vile Germs. Okay. So, he does have that Umi. In 15-card mod, Umi isn't really going to help you all that much, like starting with it, but it is a little bit of help. But Urnator definitely behind right now. Because of what's going on here. So if you notice, Red Hot has 2 equips that he can do A-Techs with. Urnator has 0. Now, both of them are fighting Pegasus right now. Because Red Hot has those traps, Red Hot is able to do A-Techs against Pegasus in campaign. Urnator is not able to do A-Techs at all. So what's going to happen right now is Red Hot is going to do an A-Tech. Because he's doing an A-Tech, this duel is going to take much longer than a normal duel. Urnator doesn't have a trap. He cannot do an A-Tech, so he's not going to A-Tech in campaign, which means Urnator is very likely going to pull ahead of Red Hot as far as campaign progression goes. It's very likely Urnator will be able to beat Pegasus before Red Hot does. But that doesn't really mean much because, again, Red Hot is taking this time to do an A-Tech, whereas Urnator's not. So Red Hot definitely ahead of Urnator right now. Keep in mind, this is 15-card mod, like I've said many times. This can change instantaneously, pretty much. So we'll see what happens here. Urnator had a bad start there against his normal Pegasus duel, but he did just take control now. Red Hot activating his trap in his A-Tech. Red Hot getting near the end of his A-Tech here. Looks like it was a pretty good A-Tech so far. Yeah, there's a link to the bracket. If you'll notice at the very top of the stream, we have a donation tracker. This tournament is raising money for Doctors Without Borders. So far, we've raised $1,201, which is amazing. The top donation being from Steve Gossel, $500. Absolutely amazing. So if you want to donate to that, feel free to use !Tourney. This will give you all the information you need regarding the tournament, and then you can also use !Charity to get information about donating to their charity.
Vou confirmar, mas é o único que ele tem, sabia? Ele colocou faceless mage, velho.
So that's all of the tournament stuff. Also, if you guys like what I do, you can feel free to like the stream, share the stream, or I also have my own donate button that you can check right there with the donate command. Feel free, if you like what I do, send me a couple bucks, but I would recommend sending the charity a couple bucks before you send me a couple bucks. So if you want to donate to me this stream, donate to me and the charity. That's my recommendation. You don't have to follow it. But there you go. There you have it. You have 2 different options for donating during this stream. So we're gonna see what Red Hot's gonna get at the end of his duel pretty soon. Hang on, Michi. I got it. I have a command.
E eu tô num duelo bosta aqui também. É nóis. Finalmente veio o Raigek, mano.
So it looks like Urnator had a very slow duel here.
Ei, sai.
I think he's still against Pegasus. Looks like he had a very, very slow duel. Yeah, that was still Pegasus. Definitely not what you want. I mean, he didn't even do an A-Tech. And his duel was very slow, so, I mean, Urnator did pull ahead of Red Hot. He did beat Pegasus faster, but not even by that much. And Red Hot's doing an A-Tech. So, definitely not good right there. Let's see if he got anything good, though. A lot of beasts. Oof.
Mano do céu.
Pretty much 15 beasts there. What the hell? No dragons, no thunders, no acid trap hold, no equip, nothing. That is a terrible duel for Urnator right there. Not only did he win nothing, but it also took forever for him to do it. Not good. Oh, it looks like Red Hot might be having some trouble here with this A-Tech. I haven't been, you know, keeping track of his A-Tech, but it looks like he's in some trouble here. I'm not too sure what the issue is. Maybe he doesn't have enough fusions. Maybe he was... It looks like he was trying to go down to under 1,000 life points remaining for some reason.
Cara, parabéns, TheRedhot.
Yeah, he is trying to do that. And it looks like he did indeed do that. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure what condition he was trying to wipe out by doing that. Maybe he didn't have enough fusions, so he had to go under 1k life points. Let's see if he gets the A-Tech here. He did get the A-Tech. Widespread Bright Castle Dragon Treasure. So, Widespread Ruin, 2 Bright Castles, and a Dragon Treasure for Red Hot, putting Red Hot in a very juicy lead right now over Urnator. Do keep in mind, though, that Red Hot's Thunder count is a bit spooky, I would say, at the moment. I believe he only has 1 Thunder at the moment, which is a little bit poupée, as you say. Yeah. Looking very, very good on that A-Tech right there, though. Widespread, you got the 2 Bright Castles and a Dragon Treasure. Very, very good A-Tech for Red Hot.
E eu ainda aqui sem
Let's see
Thunder,
Urnator
velho.
finishing up, I believe, Isis at this point. See if he gets anything hot. Oh, a fucking vanilla Dragon Treasure for Urnator. He might not be able to do A-Techs, but he is still clawing his way
Você pegou
to
quem?
try to meet where Red Hot's deck is right now. Let's see what the other 14 drops are. If the vanilla was already... So what Urnator really wants to see, even more than the Dragon Treasure, I'd say, would probably be Widespread at this point. Gets a couple dragons... So the Dragon Treasure was really the only thing there, but keep in mind, both Urnator and Red Hot both need dragons at this point. So winning a couple dragons there is also very good for Urnator. So at least he has that 1 equip. So right now, Red Hot has 3 usable equips and 1 widespread, whereas Urnator has 1 usable equip, that Dragon Treasure he just won, and no traps at all. So I would definitely say Red Hot is in a much better position right now. But again, the main thing for Urnator right now is getting a trap. That is the number 1 thing for Urnator that should be on his mind, is getting that trap, because he absolutely needs to start doing A-Techs as soon as possible, especially considering Red Hot already has a trap, already did an A-Tech, already won a bunch of good cards on his campaign A-Tech. So Urnator needs to start getting those A-Techs out of the way, but he doesn't even have a deck that can do it, even if he wanted to. So Urnator in a little bit of a tight spot here. He's just going to try to finish up the World Tournament, which is the smartest thing to do, because very high chance for you to get an Acid Trap Hole from somebody in the World Tournament. He hasn't yet, but he does have Kaiba, who has a very, very high chance to drop it. So hopefully for him, he gets it. We see Red Hot, his vanilla drop against Isis was a dragon, which both of them need dragons. I think Red Hot needs it a little bit less than Urnator did, but both of them definitely need it. Will Red Hot campaign A-Tech Kaiba? I would say likely not. Doesn't okay, so it looks like he is just gonna go right to A-Teching Red Hot without beating the world tournament, which is a pretty good idea. If you already have a trap to just immediately go there right after Isis. Oh, he's actually going to go to Duel Master K, I'm guessing, to try to fix his Thunder situation. That's actually an even smarter idea, given Red Hot's deck right now. Because you have to remember, Red Hot has 1 Thunder right now. 1. Which is extremely bad for this stage of a run. 40 minutes in with only 1 Thunder is definitely scary. So Red Hot could very well get fucked over by Thunders. Because the thing is, you can only buy so many, and he's not really going to be getting too many star chips. So at the end of the day, Red Hot needs to win a couple Thunders if he wants to have a decent deck here. So right now, he's really going to be at the mercy of Duel Master K's Thunder Drop RNG. Hopefully he gets some. Now, he'll likely get some while A-Teching. At least hopefully he can get, you know, 1 or 2 All-Silo Hero number 2s. But he's still definitely going to have to win at least some. So we'll see. It looks like he's having a bad duel here against Duel Master K, getting fused up and down on. Not what you want to be seeing if you're Red Hot. So TheUrnator is definitely behind, but I will say that Red Hot's getting some bad luck here. That is giving TheUrnator a chance for sure. So TheUrnator's kind of being thrown a bone right now, I would say, with Red Hot having a very, very low Thunder count, having this bad duel against Duel Master K, just wasting a bunch of time. TheUrnator finishing World Tournament now. If TheUrnator wins that Acid Trap Hole in campaign from Kaiba, then, I mean, I would say that that's going to put him in a very good spot. I don't know what his Thunder count is. I don't think it's much better than Red Hot's, but I do think it is definitely better. I think he at least has 3 Thunders, but I'm not 100% on TheUrnator's Thunder count. Maybe it's just as bad as Red Hot's, I'm not sure, but we will see. So right now we just have Red Hot trying to finish this Duel Master K duel that went terribly. You really don't want to be wasting that much time just for a chance to win some Thunders. But it does happen. But it is giving TheUrnator a little bit of extra time here, which TheUrnator definitely needs the time. So TheUrnator's going to check his drops here, and we're going to see if he got that Acid Trap Hole. Now, if TheUrnator did not get that Acid Trap Hole, that's going to hurt very badly. So let's see. He got 2 Acid Trap Holes in campaign! That is very, very good for TheUrnator. He needed that very badly. So him getting 2 Acid Traps right there is going to be huge for TheUrnator. If you're Red Hot right now, you got to be sweating just a little bit. Let's see what he gets on that first Duel Master K. Nothing. Yikes, that hurts for Red Hot. No Dragons and no Thunders. Now, Red Hot really needs those Thunders. Dragons be damned right now. He needs those Thunders. So Red Hot getting no luck there, having a duel that took forever and getting no payout out of it. And TheUrnator finishing up World Tournament, which Red Hot has not done yet, and getting 2 Acid Traps. It's very possible that TheUrnator is going to pull ahead here. It's very, very possible. Now, keep in mind, Red Hot has 3 equips and a widespread. TheUrnator only has 1 equip, no widespread, but does have 2 Acid Traps, so he can at least A-Tech. So right now, Red Hot's deck is definitely further ahead than TheUrnator's, but given the circumstances right now, I would say that TheUrnator is definitely positioned to come back and take the lead here. He's positioned that way. He doesn't have the lead right now, but it's looking good for TheUrnator, and you got to be sweating a little bit if you're Red Hot. He did not unlock Villager 2, so he doesn't have the option to farm Villager 2. At least I'm assuming. If you have Villager 2 unlocked, there's literally no reason to farm Duel Master K. If you already have Villager 2 unlocked, you don't farm DMK. So the only reason you would be farming DMK is if you don't have Villager 2. So I'm assuming Red Hot did not unlock Villager 2. He could potentially beat the World Tournament and unlock Villager 2 from there. It would be a little bit of a waste of time, but judging by the luck he's gotten so far against Duelmaster K, I don't know. He's probably not going to do that. Red Hot's probably just going to stick to Duelmaster K and pray that he gets the Thunders here. We will see. Let's see if he gets any here. He really needs them. Oscillo Hero. Alright, he got one Thunder. But unfortunately for him, it was Oscillo Hero number 2. That's actually probably the one Thunder that you don't really... Like, it's good that he won the Thunder, don't get me wrong. But of all the Thunders that you want to win, I'd say you want to win that one the least. And the only reason I say that is because he's going to be A-teching Pegasus. And Pegasus has a very high chance of dropping, in particular, Oscillo Hero number 2. It's still very, very helpful, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's just something to keep in mind, for sure. Welcome back, Michi.
Tem que pegar Thunder. Vou fazer só.
So, Urnator finishing up Mage Soldier, finishing up all the cutscenes. Keep in mind, Red Hot Red Hot still needs to beat Kaiba, beat Mage Soldier, and watch all those cutscenes. So Urnator has all of that done right now, but his deck is behind. But he can do Atex now. Oh, is he going to be unlocking Villager 2? Yeah, Urnator's going to be unlocking Villager 2 post-World Tournament. I really, really like that idea. It's a very, very smart idea. Urnator understands, hey, I need Thunders very badly. Oh, and he gets a Dark Energy in campaign. He's not even that far behind Red Hot anymore, and he hasn't done any Atex. He's not even that far behind. So Red Hot has 3 equips, no Megamorphs, 3 regular equips, and 1 widespread. Urnator hasn't done any Atex, and he's already at 2 regular equips and no widespread. So the only thing Red Hot has over Urnator right now is 1 extra equip and a widespread, which is not that big of a lead. Now we have Urnator, who is unlocking Villager 2, which again is a very, very smart move. Villager 2, mathematically the best place for you to get those Thunders at this stage of the game. So, Urnator doing a big brain play, I would say. Let's see how it pays off for him. Yeah, Red Hot just still getting very slow Duelmaster K duels. Definitely not what you want to be seeing right now. This is, at the very least, the second slow duel that he's had here. Like I said, not what you want to be seeing. Urnator pretty much seeing that and saying, fuck that. I don't want to get slow Duelmaster K duels, and I want to have a better Thunder drop chance, so I'm just going to go right to Villager 2. It's a very, very small time loss to unlock Villager 2 after World Tournament. It's a very, very small time loss. Pretty much negligible. So I think Urnator's doing the right thing here. But let's see how it pays off for both of them.
Eu vou terminar já já nesse turno aqui. O foda é que eu e tu estamos sem Thunder, mano. Essa race aqui. Eu tô 0 Thunder, você tem 2.
Red Hot finishing another DMK duel. Let's see if he gets what he needs. Electric Snake, that's okay, he's not even looking at the rest. I think he's just assuming that he's, oh no, he's just gonna look at the, oh yeah, okay. So, he saw that he won 1 Thunder, and for Red Hot, that's good enough. Even if he didn't win any more Thunders, he's fine with that. So he is gonna be moving on here. Let's see if Urnator got anything there from that Villy 2 duel. I didn't see his vanilla drop, so I'm not sure of it. But let's take a look and see if he got any good luck himself. Let's see. Oh, Red Hot got at least 3 Thunders from the looks of things there. Very good duel for Red Hot. He really needed those Thunders. Desperately needed them. Looks like he's completely rebuilding his deck right now. Urnator going to Peggy Atex. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. What is that? 1, 2, 3. I think both of them just got 3 Thunders. It's hard to look at, they're both building a deck right now, so it's hard to keep track of both of them, but it looks like both of them aren't really hurting for Thunders too. Oh wait, Urnator had 0 Thunders prior. That's even worse than where Red Hot was at, but he did just win 2 Thunders in a single duel, his first duel in campaign, which is really what you want to be seeing. That's very good. So, looks like TheUrnator has 3 Thunders right now. He's still hurting for Thunders, I'd say, but not as bad as he was prior, that's for sure. And as far as it goes for Red Hot, it looks like Red Hot is actually ahead on the Thunder game at the moment. I think he has at least 5 at this point, I want to say. I didn't see there, but I think he has at least 4 or 5 Thunders. So both of them, I would say, still need Thunders. Not many, though. They can probably scrape by just by purchasing and winning Oscillar Hero number 2 from their ATEX. So smart idea right now at this point probably to move on, do the ATEX. So Red Hot is going to be moving on here, beating the World Tournament. TheUrnator has already beaten World Tournament. He doesn't need to worry about doing that. He's just going to go directly to Pegasus ATEX here. And his trap is already used, so TheUrnator getting a bad start to that ATEC, but flipping it around, it seems. What's his draw look like? Not the best here. He's not going to be able to kill that in defense. Red Hot, on the other hand, getting some bad luck here. He should be fine with a draw like that. He could either play that Nemoriko or just play the Regeki at this point. Both are fine moves. He's going to opt to just play the Nemoriko face down. And another monster is played, which is exactly what Red Hot wanted to see here. That's exactly what he wanted to see. Meanwhile, TheUrnator is able to take control of his duel here. Provided he can attack through, which he can. So TheUrnator doing an ATEC right now. Keep in mind, TheUrnator is done with World Tournament, done with Mage Soldier, done with all of the... he has mages unlocked. Red Hot has a 1 equip, 1 widespread lead. However, he is not done with World Tournament, so Red Hot still has to finish this Kaiba duel, then he has to fight Mage Soldier, then he has to watch all of those cutscenes. TheUrnator doesn't have to worry about that. He's already done with that, and he's starting ATEX. Granted, he is behind 1 equip and 1 widespread. So right now, if I had to place both of these runners, I would say it's pretty equal right now. It's looking pretty equal. TheUrnator is behind as far as, you know, how many equips and whatnot. TheUrnator is very slightly behind on deck progression. However, he is ahead in campaign progression. So, you know, while Red Hot is beating Kaiba, beating Mage Soldier, unlocking the mages and watching that cutscene, while all that's happening, TheUrnator is going to be able to do this ATEC and potentially pull ahead immediately of Red Hot as far as deck progression goes as well. So this is really TheUrnator's chance to pull ahead here. I would say it's extremely close right now. Extremely close.
Esse ATEC vai ser meio lerdo. Precisa mais 3.
So Red Hot getting a... Oh, is Red Hot doing a campaign ATEC here against Kaiba? It looks like he might be... Yeah. Yep, he is definitely doing a campaign ATEC against Kaiba. That is a very interesting decision. Oh, he did... I don't know if that was intentional or not. I don't think it wasn't. It was intentional. I think that was a bit of a mistake on Red Hot's side. It might not have been, though. That definitely could have been intentional to use the trap. But yeah, Red Hot doing that campaign ATEC against Kaiba. It's a bit of a ballsy play, but I like it because people underestimate the Kaiba ATEC. Kaiba is one of the top 3 places to do ATECs in the game, and people seem to forget how good Kaiba ATEC really is. It's a very, very good ATEC. You got Pegasus, you got Kaiba, and you got Seto second. Those are the top 3 ATEC spots in the game by far. By far. Some people will also say Capura. Capura is not anywhere near those other 3. Those 3 are in a league of their own. Everybody else is below them, including Capura. Capura is definitely the 4th best spot, I would say, but those 3 are just on a different level. And Kaiba, honestly, is probably the second best overall for Atex. He just has all of those utility cards. He has that 40 chance for the crush card, but he also does have a pretty good chance for equips as well. You don't have that Megamorph, but still. Pegasus undoubtedly being the best Atec in the game. I would place Kaiba at second and Seto second at third, but Kaiba and Seto second's place I think can change depending on what your deck needs. Seto second is just such a great Atec as well. He doesn't have as high of a chance for equips as Kaiba does, but he has Regeki, Dark Hole, Crush Card, all at decent chances, decent enough. So, this is very, very interesting that Red Hot is deciding to do the campaign Kaiba Atec, but I like it. I like it. I think it's a good idea. It makes my PP hard. I don't know about you, but I'm digging it. Seeing some nice plays here in this match so far. So TheUrnator finishing up his first Atec. TheUrnator could pull ahead right here. TheUrnator could pull ahead immediately right here. Let's see. First drop is Baby Dragon, not good, but he has 14 other ones. Let's see.
Dragon Treasure 1.
Dragon Treasure, just one. Not the best Atec there. Only getting one useful card, not the best. Kind of slow, but at this point, TheUrnator and Red Hot are tied on equips. That wasn't even a good Atec overall, only winning a Dragon Treasure. Could have been worse, but still, you definitely want better luck than that. But TheUrnator and Red Hot are equal on equips, 3-3. So the only thing Red Hot has over TheUrnator right now is a widespread, and that's it. Everything else is tied up. And TheUrnator just going directly back into a Pegasus Atec. Meanwhile, Red Hot is still Atecing Kaiba in campaign, keep in mind. So once he's done with this Kaiba Atec, he still has to fight Mage Soldier. He still has to watch those cutscenes. Meanwhile, TheUrnator's doing an Atec on Peggy. Let's see here. Dragon Capture Jar, and that's it. That's bad for Red Hot. That is very, very bad for Red Hot because he pretty much just wasted his time doing that Atec against Kaiba. So all of the time that Red Hot just spent on that Atec is pretty much just free time for TheUrnator now. That definitely is not what you want to see when you're doing a campaign Atec against Red Hot. Dragon Capture Jar is a very nice card to win, but it's definitely not worth doing a campaign Atec on Kaiba just to get one Dragon Capture Jar. Not worth it all. So TheUrnator probably smirking at that, what just happened to Red Hot there. It's very good for TheUrnator. Just gives him even more time to catch up. And he's already caught up, and he's already, underway another Atec against Pegasus. And meanwhile, while TheUrnator's finishing up his, well, not finishing up, but while TheUrnator is doing this second Atec, what's Red Hot going to be doing? He's going to be watching cutscenes and fighting Mage Soldier. So, TheUrnator has some more free time there. So, it's looking good. I would still say that they're both pretty tied overall. But I think that moving forward, TheUrnator is in a very, very nice spot right now. I think TheUrnator's in a very, very juicy spot at the moment. Also, we are now over 100 viewers. Thank you so much, boys. I really appreciate the support. Remember, if you want to donate, !donate, you can give me a couple bucks. If you like what you're doing and you want to give me a tip, I would greatly appreciate it. I love doing this for you guys. I would also recommend donating to Doctors Without Borders, which is the charity that we are raising money for during this tournament. As you can see at the top of the stream, there's a tracker. So if you want to donate to the charity, then you can do !charity, and you will get a link to donate to the charity, which will update the tracker at the top of the stream. If you want to give me a tip for, you like what I'm doing, you want to see more, then do !donate to get a donation link to me. And if you want to learn more about the tournament in general, look at the bracket, anything like that, then feel free to do !Tourney, that is TOURNEY, and you will get a paste bin full of nice information, including the link to the bracket and everything else. Thank you so much, Nate. So Red Hot finishing up his campaign mage soldier, see if he gets that dark energy. Remember, right now, Red Hot and Urnator are tied on equips. So Red Hot winning a dark energy here would put him ahead of Urnator as far as equips go. But now Red Hot has to watch some cutscenes for a little bit. Meanwhile, Urnator's finishing up his A-Tech here. He's nearing the end of it. So let's see what happens. So yeah, you can see Red Hot right now sitting through all these cutscenes. Meanwhile, Urnator is already down to 6 cards left on his A-Tech. 28 cards left, which means turn number 8. He's right near the end of that A-Tech. So Red Hot is probably going to be starting his next A-Tech right as Urnator's finishing his. Let me check the pastebin. Nope, pastebin is working for me, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't be working for you. I do apologize, but it is not on my end. The pastebin is indeed working. So let's see here. Red Hot skipping there. No Villy 2 campaign. He doesn't need it. So we're going to see if Red Hot won that campaign Dark Energy, which would be very good for... He's leaving the shop. I wonder what he's going to do. He's going directly to Mountain Shrine. Very interesting move here from Red Hot. He's moving on already, perhaps. Did not win what he needed. Did not win Dark Energy, but he did win Tripwire, which he does need Thunders. So that's very good that he got the Tripwire. But Red Hot already moving on to Mages, it looks like. Not even doing a Farm 2. Not sure if that's really the play with his deck, but... At the end of the day, all that really matters is getting good luck on the final 6. His deck is definitely good enough to beat the game if he gets good draws and easy mode final 6. So, looks like Red Hot's kind of going for what I would consider a little bit of a Hail Mary. Not sure. I guess we'll see how it pays off for him. Meanwhile, Urnator finishing up that last A-Tech here. Well, not his last A-Tech, but the A-Tech he's been working on. So let's see here what he does, what he gets. This is definitely Urnator's chance to pull ahead of Red Hot here. Urnator really doesn't need to win much good stuff in order to pull ahead here. They're tied on equips. The only thing Red Hot has over him is a widespread, so let's see. And a DCJ. So, Red Hot has widespread and DCJ over Urnator, but that's it. Let's see. 1 Megamorph. There it is. And a Dragon Capture Jar. And 2 Dragon Treasures! Urnator way ahead of Red Hot right now because of that. That was a very, very good A-Tech. Urnator now has 6 equips. 6. He has 5 regular equips and 1 Megamorph. Urnator pulling far ahead, I would say, with that. Or is it 5 equips? Might be 5 equips. Dark Energy, Triple Dragon Treasure, yeah, okay, yeah. That's 5 equips. That's very good. That's very good. Looks like Red Hot's screen froze here. Not sure what's going on there. There we go. Yeah, Urnator doing another A-Tech here. Meanwhile, Red Hot looks like he's continuing on with Mountain here. So Urnator's deck definitely far ahead of Red Hot's, I would say, at this point. But do keep in mind that Urnator doesn't have any widespreads. But then again, Red Hot only has 1, and he did just win DCJ Urnator as well. So that's really big for him. Not scheduled yet, Tato, but I'm probably going to do it this week, like before the weekend or maybe Saturday. I'll let you guys know when I know. I need to schedule it. myself.
Ah, é, você não fez Mage Soldier ainda, né?
Oh, Urnator actually just doing a BCD
Você não pegou
here
Dark Energy nele?
against... Was that Pegasus?
Boa. Caralho.
Or was that Mage Soldier? That was Pegasus. Not sure why you would do a BCD there when you have 3 dragon treasures already. Pretty worth... Oh, just star chips. Okay, yeah, just star chips to buy the thunder that he wants. I see. He's probably going to just move on here. I don't think he saved. Oh, Urnator didn't unlock the mages? I could have sworn he already sat through this cutscene. I guess he didn't. Could have sworn that he did.
Tem quantos equips mesmo? Eu tenho 3. Eu tenho um a mais equipe que você e um Megamorph.
Alright, so let's see how this goes here. So we got Red Hot finishing up his first shrine, Mountain Shrine.
Se fosse gringo contra você, eu já teria duas.
So Red Hot is definitely ahead in the campaign, but Urnator's deck is definitely way, way better than Red Hot's, I would say. So let's see if Red Hot continues mages, or if he goes back to farming here. So Urnator starting mages on Mountain Shrine as well right now, with a deck that is definitely more put together. Gets the Oscillo Hero and a Dragon or two. Looking really good for Urnator here. Let's see what Red Hot does. Alright, Red Hot is continuing the mages here. So I'm not sure if Red Hot's going to do any more farming, at all. It looks like he's just plowing ahead, but also keep in mind, it looks like Red Hot is choosing to do all of the weak mages first. So we'll see how that ends up for him. Typically, when I do mages, I like to do Meadow first, because if you win MBD in campaign, or even Skull Knight or Dark Magician, then at least you have that card to help you with the remainder of the mages, make it a little bit faster. Looks like they're getting rid of the easier mages first, though. So we have Red Hot done with one mage, moving on to the second shrine, Desert Shrine. Urnator moving on to his first shrine of Mountain. Urnator's deck much better than Red Hot's, though. Very, very interesting play from both people right now. I'm very, very interested to see where they go with this. I'm not sure if Red Hot is going to be able to get away with no more farming, though, but I guess we'll see.
Você tinha Megamorph também.
Yeah, Red Hot being extremely aggressive here, even though his deck is not all that good, but it looks like Red Hot's just going to try to, instead of trying to get lucky on farming, I think Red Hot's just going to try to get very lucky on the final 6 or 7 instead, which is definitely a tried and true method. I guess we'll see how it goes for him. But Urnator in a much, much, much better spot than Red Hot right now, because now Urnator's moving on with a much better deck than what Red Hot has. So if Urnator and Red Hot both make it to the end game, Urnator's going to have a much better chance to win on any given attempt. Looks like there's some dragons for Red Hot. Definitely helpful. No thunders, though.
Essa não é que você tem que fazer estratégias mais rápidas e melhores. Não. Ah, beleza.
Let's see if Urnator got any good drops over on Low Mountain there. He has a couple good drops, including MBD, just extremely unlikely, but let's see. No, nothing good there, unfortunately.
Ai, caralho. Eu acho que ele jogou ou Stone Dia, eu tô fudido aqui contra o Martis. Ele jogou mal. Ai, caralho.
I mean, it's definitely a strategy to just be ultra aggressive, don't waste any time farming, and just try to get good luck on Final 6, but if you never make it past Seto, meanwhile, during all those losses, your opponent is doing a couple Atex, then he makes it to Final 6 and just first tries it. It's two different ways of going about things, for sure. One is more consistent, one is far more aggressive. Oh, that's not good for Red Hot. Especially considering he doesn't have that many equips. Well, there's the Umi that he definitely needed and the equip, so he's good there.
Você tá o quê? Segundo mage?
That could have been really bad for Red Hot, but
Caramba, terceiro cara.
able to draw that Umi and wipe it up real quick.
Clutch on mage draw, yeah. I really need a new. Or the Regeki. I had 4 out, so it's very likely that you can drop on at that point in the duel.
Você não deu
How are the
attack
decks?
no Kaiba?
Currently, Urnator's deck is better. He has 5 equips, one of them being a Megamorph, and 1 Dragon Capture Jar. Meanwhile, Red Hot has 3 equips, 1 Widespread Ruin, and 1 Dragon Capture Jar.
Eu vou dar attack, na verdade, meu coisa implora por attack.
So currently, Urnator's deck is better than Red Hot's for sure. Definitely better. Oh, I just got a Twitch alert. So both of them moving on to Sea Shrine now. So currently Red Hot is ahead in campaign. This is Red Hot's 3rd mage. Meanwhile, this is Urnator's 2nd mage, I believe. Yeah, it is his 2nd mage. So Urnator is starting his 2nd shrine right now, and Red Hot is starting his 3rd shrine. So currently Red Hot is 1 shrine ahead of Urnator, but his deck is also worse than Urnator's, so.
E aí, lendário, valeu pelo. Começa com G e termina com L. Gulag. Não termina com L.
Valeu, lendário.
Correct, Butterati.
Ah, tá rápido esse cara mesmo.
Urnator having a bit of trouble here, not being able to draw that twin-headed, but not a big deal. He could just make the Thunder Snail on Umi with Megamorph. Easy win there, but not a fast win. Meanwhile, Red Hot is indeed going to get a much faster win here. But the campaign progression isn't going to be too big of a deal for Urnator, with his deck being better. So really what this is going to come down to, provided none of them, have a super slow duel anywhere, what it's going to come down to is Red Hot is going to get to the final 6 or 7 first. So Red Hot is going to make it to Endgame first, and Red Hot is going to have 1 good attempt before Urnator is able to catch up. If Red Hot manages to beat the game on that 1 attempt, then he will definitely win. However, if he does not beat the game there and he loses, then Urnator will have a higher chance of beating the game before Urnator, or before Red Hot at that point. So Red Hot is putting a lot of faith in that 1 attempt there. So we'll see how it goes.
Está sendo gigante problema.
O DK mandou aqui, mas vou pensar que tem sorte suficiente pra vencer o Urnator.
O quê?
Imagine que tu achar que tu vai conseguir sorte suficiente pra vencer o Urnator. O DK mandou no chat.
Getting a Petite Dragon at the very least for Urnator.
DK do teu lado, mano. E também ele tá com o nick de 2013.
Which looks like it's going to be pretty good for him. He doesn't have a ton of dragons. He has plenty, enough, but another dragon will definitely not hurt.
Complicado minha situação aqui.
Looks like Red Hot's deck might be a little bit better in terms of monsters, in terms of dragons and thunders. But not too many equips to make them, to power up the twin-headed. He can make twin-headed easier, but he can't power it up as easily as Urnator can. Which definitely going to be a problem when we get to the end game. So we'll see here. It's going to really come down to final 6 luck for both of these guys. Urnator has a higher chance of beating the game on any given attempt, but Red Hot will get there first. Red Hot will be able to do an attempt before Urnator can.
Completei meu terceiro mês. Faz lives com frequência? Não muito, não muito.
Oh, Red Hot right now. Okay, yeah, Red Hot just gonna buy a Thunder, I'm guessing, and then continue with the mages.
30387. Essa deixa ser um follow.
Going into build deck. Oh, and he won another Thunder there. That's really, really good for Red Hot. Oh, wow. 2 Thunder Dragons. I just noticed that it was Thunder Dragon. Red Hot winning 2 Thunder Dragons. That's very good for his deck. But just keep in mind, you can have a deck full of Thunder Dragons, but with only 3 equips, powering them up is not going to be easy. But that's incredibly good for Red Hot. So Red Hot moving on now to Meadow Mage. So there is a possibility that Red Hot can really turn his deck around right here if he gets some good campaign luck. And if you're Red Hot, you really got to be hoping that you win some stuff for Meadow here to make your deck better. Because remember, Urnator at the moment has a higher chance of beating the game on any given Final 6 attempt. Red Hot has a lesser chance of beating the game on any given attempt. But Red Hot will also get there first and be able to do an attempt before Urnator can. What? Urnator winning 2 Thunder Dragons as well. Both of them won 2 Thunder Dragon in campaign. What the actual hell? That is amazing. Both racers won 2 Thunder Dragons in campaign. Seeing anybody win 2 Thunder Dragons in campaign is extremely rare, let alone 2 people both winning it at pretty much the same time. That's amazing.
Cinco Thunders agora, você tem o quê? 10?
So no big drops for Red Hot. That has to hurt a little bit. But not terrible, but definitely would have been much preferred to get at least something. A Dark Magician, a Skull Knight. You know, doesn't even have to be the MBD. Maybe just something to make those first 3 duels a little bit easier. Didn't get any of those. At the very least, got a couple big dragons, things like that, which will help his deck. But nothing that's really going to make the first 3 duels of the final 6 really too much easier. So we'll see if Urnator can get better luck than that once he gets to Meadow. What the fuck? No, it doesn't look like they're doing Meadow last. It just looks like they're doing Meadow kind of in the middle. I still, in my own personal opinion, I think doing Meadow pretty much first, or at least closer to first, is probably my preferred strategy. My strategy is to do Meadow first, just so that if, you know, because Meadow has a very high chance of giving you, especially in 15 card, there's a pretty high chance you're going to get something that's going to make the remainder of the mages easier. So I always do Meadow first, just so that I can use those good cards to make the other 4 mages easier. But you also have to remember it's a lot harder to do Meadow right at the beginning, especially when you're this aggressive. It's a lot harder to do Meadow early because of Capura. But then again, are you really going to win anything in the other 4 mages that's going to make Capura that much easier? Probably not, but we will see. Yeah, Red Hot beating Capura here. Let's see if he does the A-Tech. Looks like he is likely doing an A-Tech here, yeah. ending with a bad card like that to get the trap activated. So Red Hot's going to be doing a Kapura A-Tech here. So Red Hot's strategy here is to just be incredibly aggressive and try to do the farming in campaign as he can, you know. Might not be the best places to A-Tech in general, but since you're in campaign, you may as well do it and not waste the time farming. So it's definitely a good strategy. We'll see if it pays off for him, though. Urnator kind of doing the same thing, except he spent, you know, 1 or 2 A-Techs in free duel and is having a, you know, much better deck because of it. But Red Hot can definitely pull ahead of that deck if he gets some decent campaign luck here, which so far he has not. If I were in Red Hot's position, I would continue doing the mages as quickly as possible. Try to get done with the mages before Urnator does. Keep an eye on where Urnator is. Once I'm done with mages, try to get a couple meadow duels done, or maybe even an A-Tech while Urnator is finishing the mages, and then start my final 6 or 7, at least 1 duel ahead of Urnator. That way I still have that 1 attempt at the final 6 or 7 before my opponent gets there, but I also have a little bit of that extra time to potentially get some good cards, because at the end of the day, as long as Red Hot starts 1, maybe 1.5 duels before Urnator at the final 6, he's gonna have that attempt pretty much free if he ends up winning everywhere. So he should just be focusing on that 1 attempt. For Red Hot right now, it's that 1 attempt that you got to focus on, because that 1 attempt is gonna make a big difference here. Red Hot's main strategy here is, you know, put everything into getting there first so that you have a little bit of time to potentially do a little bit of farming after the mages while your opponent is still finishing mages. Urnator returning title, probably buying a Thunder? Yeah. This is a really fast save right there for Urnator, I just noticed. My game has never saved that fast before. That's insane.
Você tá o quê? No Kepura e Tech?
Kepura, pretendo fazer um attack.
Peguei.
They got the Electric Snake in campaign too. Definitely good for Urnator.
Veio a trap, talvez isso aqui seja um attack.
So he gets the trap with 1 card remaining. But Metal Guardian was just played. I guess we'll see. So if Kapura doesn't attack here, that's going to be catastrophic for Red Hot. Let's see. He does attack. So Red Hot's okay. He's able to get the A-Tech from the looks of things here. Very close, though.
Só pra ter certeza que eu vou fazer fusões, velho.
So let's see if this campaign A-Tech paid off for Red Hot here. He really wanted to pay off, because if it doesn't, then that's a huge waste of time. Widespread Ruin, Dragon Capture Jar, Dark Energy. That is huge for Red Hot. He really needed that. He really needed that. That is huge for Red Hot right now. That is huge for Red Hot.
O deck tá equiparado agora.
Tá ficando bem equiparado.
That's very, very, very good.
Widespread. Uma widespread só.
So right now, Red Hot has 4 equips, 2 widespreads, and 2 DCJs. Red Hot's deck is looking better and better. And he's ahead of Urnator in campaign. Urnator's deck is still quite good. But remember, Urnator only has 1 Dragon Capture Jar and has 0 widespread. So right now, Red Hot is better with removal.
Mano, essa resistência é foda,
But Urnator is better with equips. Urnator has 5 equips in total, one of which is Megamorph. Red Hot has 4 equips total, 0 Megamorphs. So Urnator is definitely winning as far as equip consistency goes in general. Winning that Kaminari there, but no big cards for Urnator on Meadow Campaign either. But Red Hot is definitely winning on removal. Urnator pretty much has no removal except for the one Dragon Capture Jar.
Caralho, mano. Caralho, verdade. Verdade, verdade, verdade. Foi mal, foi mal, foi mal. Foi mal.
Let's see here
Assim que eu acabar a race, eu
if Urnator's able to beat
já dou
Capura.
o host no Ornator e te respondo.
Aham.
Claro! Tu sabe que assim vai ser o resultado.
Meanwhile, Red Hot doing Labyrinth Mage right now. So Red Hot is doing Final 6
Não
instead of Final 7.
vitória antes de
Urnator could potentially save some time by going for Final 7, although I don't think I would recommend that with his deck.
Parabéns. Pelo menos foi pelo OG, mano. Foi pelo...
But we'll see what he does.
Ai, caralho. Jogada bosta aqui.
Yeah, so Red Hot's gonna use those two Bright Castles to take control against Labyrinth Mage here. Definitely the smart play.
É, o Kepura tá de troll aqui e eu acho que eu tô...
Meanwhile, Urnator not looking good here
Peguei raio de mode Kepura.
against Capura. You got that Gate Guardian there. You got another Gate Guardian there. It's on Sogan. What's Urnator gonna do?
Nossa,
He draws
velho,
nothing.
peguei chorume mode, velho.
Not looking good for Urnator here. Might take a loss to Capura.
Full chorume,
Let's see if he gets the
dois
fake
GG
out.
pra mim.
Even if he does beat Capura, it's going to be a very long, hard-fought duel. He gets the full fake out at the very least. He's going to have to get a couple more of those if he wants to have any chance here. Pretty much just praying for Regeki at this point. Let's see if he gets the full fake out. He needs a 3-card fake out here. He gets it. And he draws pretty much everything he wanted right there. He's getting rid of the equip the one Dragon Treasure as well. Getting that 3-card draw. He's keeping the Megamorph, which should be all he needs unless another GG is played. And what do we get here? We got a Magic played face down. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect.
Consegui dominar, velho.
So Urnator can now kill a Gate Guardian on Meadow. So that's really good for Urnator, but keep in mind, okay? Keep in mind, Capura just played something face down. That could be a Sword of Dark Destruction. So if Gate Guardian is played, it could be equipped and kill that twin-headed potentially. Can it happen? It happens!
Ele jogou o terceiro GG,
Face
velho.
down, Sword of Dark Destruction, Gate Guardian, killing the 4300. If you are Urnator right now, you are fucking crying because he is almost dead. He loses. There's no way. If you're Urnator right now, you kill yourself against Capura. There's no chance. I don't think Urnator has any chance to win here. I don't think he has any chance. I think he doesn't have Regeki. He doesn't have Megamorph. I don't know if there's really any way that he can win this duel.
Eu tenho que perder.
He just doesn't have anything.
Eu já era, mano. E eu perdi Kaminari ataque. Fazer o quê?
Yeah, he's just gonna kill himself. That is the smart move here because remember, he has no way to win that duel. He did have I mean, yeah, he used at least 2 of his other equips as well. So the smart move is to just get out of there. You get another attempt at low Meadow Mage, maybe winning an MBD or something. It's just better to get out of there at that point. He wasn't winning that. No sense in wasting more time on a duel you're not going to win. That's incredibly, incredibly unlucky if you're Urnator. Meanwhile, over there on Red Hot's side, looks like he's getting his ass handed to him on a silver platter against Labyrinth Mage.
Eu tô fazendo muitas discussões aqui, só pra garantir uma deck se caso eu consiga dominar essa Jamirose.
So Urnator starting up on low meadow again, hoping to get that SA POW, I'm sure. Not getting the draw that you want to see in order to get an SA POW.
E eu preciso da draw agora, senão fudeu.
Yeah, not nice.
Vamos lá, vamos tentar dar esse...
But as you can see, he's going to try to do everything he can to get that SA POW, because getting an SA POW in campaign, especially considering how aggressive these guys are playing, it's going to be huge for them if they can do it and potentially get some good cards here.
Perdeu? Boa.
It's possible for Urnator to get a good rank here. It's extremely unlikely with the equip play there. Red Hot dying against Labyrinth Mage here. Or Seto second, rather, not Labyrinth Mage. That's even worse. Taking a loss to Seto 2, that kind of just puts both Urnator and Red Hot right back in the same situation they were like 10 minutes ago. So that time loss for Urnator is now not really a time loss. It's kind of just both of them did a little bit of a reset there. Urnator just giving up on getting an SA POW because he knows it's not going to happen. Really sucks to not get an SA POW in campaign with a deck like theirs, but not much you can do about it. Yeah, Red Hot going right back in to try to get to Seto 2 again.
Tá terminando o Heavy Mage de novo?
Sucks really bad for both of them here. But at the very least, both of them failing kind of means like it doesn't hurt either person too hard here.
Mano, não tem nada de sangue que possa...
Fighting Seto 2 means Final 6, Prime Master. Not fighting Seto 2 means that you're doing Final 7. But since he is fighting Seto 2, that means he is doing Final 7, or 6, rather.
Caralho! Dropou o input, velho. Em vez de jogar PHTV, eu joguei...
Not sure what Red Hot is doing with that throw. A lot of the times, Labyrinth Mage won't even start with something that can kill a twin-headed, so...
Eu peguei Caminhar
Okay, he's good to go.
antes, agora eu peguei
Looks like he has that win there.
Nada.
So Urnator finishing low meadow here. No trouble, but not an SA POW. Moving on to Kapura. Has that Regeki and the Acid Trap. Gonna get rid of the Acid Trap. Smart move. Keeping the Regeki just in case the GG comes out.
É impossível pegar Kepura tão difícil quanto o outro agora de novo.
Ah, é bem possível.
So honestly, I would say that the loss that Red Hot took was definitely worse than the loss that Urnator took. It hurts more to die to Seto 2 than it does to Kapura. I would say, almost definitely. So what's Red Hot Urnator gonna do here? Urnator's gonna wait one turn before using the Regeki. So let's see how that goes for him.
Meu Deus, velho, Kepura tá...
Another monster played, means he's gonna take a lot of damage here. But he is down to Black Skull at the very least, so that's good to see. Urnator taking a big hit across his face here. See if he... Oh, that's a bad draw. Not the draw you want to be seeing, but if he draws a dragon and a thunder, then he is good, most likely, because he is down to Black Skull. But let's see if he stays there. Equipped Wall Shadow, that sucks, but at the same time, that's good, because he's not taking any damage here. He's able to draw without having to worry. Yeah, so as you can see, that's actually really good for Urnator, because, I mean, the equip sucks, but it's good that he didn't have to get attacked there, because he didn't draw shit. But keep in mind, Urnator does not have Regeki anymore, but I think he still has one Umi, though I am not sure of that. Alright, let's see what he got here. Okay, that's exactly what you want to see if you're Urnator. He's able to get over the wall. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, 4,300. The wall is gone.
Pois é, mano. Nossa, que troll foi esse?
Nice, looking good for Urn here. Oh yeah. Okay, so Urnator definitely has Kapura down. There's nothing that can happen, so Urnator beats Kapura 100%. Let's see how Red Hot does against Seto 2. Okay, very good draw for Red Hot against Seto 2. Most likely gonna be fine here.
Vai dar tech nele?
Claro. Se eu consigo dominar ele, né? Vai que ele joga 3 GGs.
Widespread coming in handy here, killing that Gate Guardian. Just gonna throw down a second widespread. Red Hot already having a 3300 here, already killed one Gate Guardian, poised to kill another potentially, but you got the Feather Duster. So what are you gonna do here if you're Red Hot? Are you gonna play the 3300 and pray to God that Seto 2 is gonna go down to Black Skull or lower? Or are you gonna save it and wait? He's gonna save it and wait. Definitely a good move. Not sure why he didn't just make a twin-headed there to get, you know, a 2800 direct attack. Looks like he's just gonna save his life points instead.
Não botei 3.300 no chão. E ele jogou.
There's the Blackluster, just has to draw it.
Só pra gente pegar também agora.
And he draws what he needs.
Então o negócio tá meio. Continua
He's at 3300 here. Urnator finishing off Capura right there.
comido que o.
So Urnator beats Capura. Meanwhile, TheRedhotbr has the lead against Seto second. Not confirmed yet. If Gate Guardian is played here, that's going to be really bad for Red Hot. Let's see. Nope, Pluto in defense. Does he draw what he needs? Not yet. So it's very, very likely that Red Hot will win against Seto second here. Is he A-teching? He's A-teching, isn't he? Red Hot, I think, is A-teching Seto second. I think that's why he's doing that. Yeah. He's definitely going for the A-tech against Seto second. Which, by the way, I think is a very smart idea. If you're Red Hot, you really, really want to be doing the Seto 2 A-teching campaign. I absolutely agree with him doing that. If you're Red Hot here, yeah, you would want to do exactly that. That's the right move there.
Tô safe contra o GG.
So Red Hot definitely has Seto 2 beaten. He doesn't have to worry anymore. He 100% wins the duel. So all he has to worry about now is doing the A-tech. So Urnator going for final 7.
Bom,
Is he?
tem um Dark Hole na mão,
No. Is he? No.
se é que você me entende.
Not going for final 7. Is he?
Ah, Dark Enemy acertou, velho.
I was looking at Red Hot. What did Urnator do?
Ele começou com Wall.
Isn't Urnator fighting Labyrinth Mage right now? Urnator's not done with mages. Is he? No, Urnator is not done with mages. No. Urnator is doing final 6.
E eu agora tô com 3.
Yeah, he's fighting Labyrinth Mage for Seto 2. That's not final 7, that's final 6. Urnator's not done with mages. Urnator getting an easy win against Labyrinth Mage here. Gonna be moving on to Seto second, and then be doing final 6 later.
E eu fiz caquinha, mano. Fiz caquinha, mas dá pra.
Yeah, Urnator trying to get that SA POW here at whatever cost.
Na verdade não dá mais pra corrigir a caquinha.
Wants to try to get a chance at winning some Thunders and, you know, the Holy Grail, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. So let's see if that pays off for Urnator, if he gets that that twin-headed here. That would be very, very good for Urnator to have a twin-headed with his deck. Let's see. Oh, he got a B-POW anyway. Never mind then. The Red Hot nearing the end of his A-Tech.
Dessa jogada aqui. Próximo turno já vence.
Boa. Nenhum Thunder no.
Urnator not getting any Thunders, unfortunately, here.
Tá, vou fazer isso aqui.
So let's see if Red Hot actually gets the A-Tech here. I was not keeping track of what he was doing, but I'm guessing he'll be getting the A-Tech. Red Hot knows what he's doing here, so let's see if he gets anything good.
Se pá, não foi 4 fusões. Foi.
Beast
Nossa,
Fangs.
acho que minha mão.
That's really good.
Boa.
Beast Fangs for Red Hot.
Nem sei se vai ser A-Tech.
So that means that both Red Hot and Urnator now have 5 equips, except one of Urnator's equips is Megamorph, whereas Red Hot does not have Megamorph. But Red Hot has much more removal now. Red Hot has lots of removal.
Agora eu peguei. Nossa.
So, Red Hot definitely looking really good right now.
O que eu não peguei de sorte contra o
This is gonna end up being very close, I think.
Kaiba, quer dizer, contra o Pegasus eu peguei sorte. Não dá pra reclamar do Pegasus. Beleza, agora eu tô com várias equipes, zoomies. Eu não tenho tanto.
Urnator getting that twin-headed second turn against Seto second. That's hot. Unfortunately, doesn't have a draw to get rid of it. That's really rough. He's already taken a direct hit from the twin-headed. What is he going to choose to do? Maybe go for a fake out? Throw everything except for the Megamorph? Probably the best idea. He has some life points to play around with. Got the trap face down. That's very good for Urnator. But remember, he's not going to be magic locked now unless he does something weird here. Let's see if he opts to do it. He can make that 36. Yep, he is indeed opting to do that to keep the magic lock going. However, keep in mind, by doing this, if a Gate Guardian is played, that's going to completely ruin him. But it's much smarter to do this and not risk getting the Regeki done to you.
Na verdade, eu não precisava fazer isso.
So he's keeping Seto's second magic locked here, not risking getting the Regeki to his face, and now he can take full control. He's just going to put the Dragon Treasure right onto that Crawling Dragon, which means he can kill the Gate Guardian now, so no worries for Urnator. Urnator definitely wins the duel against Seto 2 no matter what. All he needs to do now is do the attack that I'm sure he's going for.
E era trap o negócio dele ali, eu não sei o que houve na minha cabeça, velho.
Ó, meu lado Business começou agora. Eu tô com uma equipe na mão, joguei TKTD sem equipe, de modo de defesa. E
Isso
ele
aqui
jogou
é
a quarta carta, é um Júpiter, óbvio, né?
CS.
Great Moth start for Red Hot. That's good. He already has the 3300. So Red Hot right now is fighting High Forest Mage Anubisius. He has a 3300 out and Umi in his hand, which means that if Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth is not played on the next turn, then Red Hot will definitely beat Anubisius here. All he has to do is play Umi. And it was not played, which means that Red Hot will play Umi and he will be totally fine.
E eu ganhei do certo.
So Red Hot beating Forest Shrine here, just has to finish off the duel. Urnator opting not to do an A-Tech here, just beating Seto second and moving on.
Ah, tá, entendi. Ei. Mas foi B-Tech ou tu deu kill antes?
Não, velho, eu tive que, tipo, jogar tudo fora porque não veio Twin Headed, mano.
Ah,
Tipo, a minha mão veio toda trapada no começo, mano.
Now we got Urnator moving on to Forest as well, while Red Hot is just finishing Forest. So I do believe that this is Red Hot's final mage here. I'm pretty sure it's his last mage, so I am pretty sure Red Hot will be starting Final 6 after this. Or he might opt to wait for Urnator and do Meadow Mage in the meantime. Not sure. We'll see what he opts to do, though. Yep. So Red Hot can move on to the Final 6 now, but the question is, will he? Will he do Final 6 immediately? Or will he do 1 or 2 Meadow Mage duels before moving into Final 6? He has some time since Urnator still has to finish the shrine. So let's see what he does here. Looks like he is he going to do free duel or buy something? Looks like he's going to buy a Thunder at the very least. So if he's doing that now, he's most likely going to immediately move on, but we'll see here. Neither have MBD Chris now. Let's see what he does here. Build deck. Yeah, he's definitely not going to do 1 or 2 farm duels. Because keep in mind, he has time to spend on 1 or 2 Meadow duels if he so chooses. but it looks like he's just choosing to go directly ahead here. So Red Hot starting final 6. Meanwhile, I believe this is Urnator's final mage. So Urnator is on low forest right now, and he still needs to beat low forest, then he needs to do high forest. Meanwhile, Red Hot is already on the final 6.
Aí os dois sobre Final Six, depende de onde ele tá no Final Six, se eu vou Final Six ou não.
Acho que eu vou... Já que você foi no Final Six, eu vou também uma. Pra ver qual é a do deck. O seu deck tá melhor que o meu agora, você tá ligado, né?
Alright. And RedHotbr beating Sebek. One out of the 6 is done. Drawing a 3,300 on the first 2 duelists is an instant win. So Red Hot beating Sebek and moving on. Meanwhile, Urnator finishing up his first duel here.
Oi?
Oi?
Tá sim. Não, falando pra mais.
Ah, beleza, beleza.
Winning that La La Laoon, which he definitely wants to see if you're Urnator.
Peguei Thunder no Forest.
And a Yamatano. Nice.
Mais dragão.
Urnator starting. Oh, that is a very good draw here against Anubisius. He's going to put the Umi face down. Good play here, good play. Urnator definitely winning this duel. Yeah, it's over. Well, it's likely over. Depends here. So Urnator is going to play 3,800 and then Umi into a 4,300, do a direct attack. The only thing that can screw him over now is if that face down is a forest. If that face down is a forest, then hypothetically, there could be a Pug'em played next turn, forest flipped, which would bring him down to 3,800 and Pug'em up to 4k. It's definitely possible. We'll see if it happens. If it doesn't, he wins. And he's good. So Urnator beating Anubisius. No problems there. Meanwhile, Red Hot moving on to Neku rather, the second person in the final 6 duels in the game. Not getting the best opening draw there. But we'll see if Red Hot can pull out a win against Neku. Chat, keep in mind that this match is taking place in the losers bracket, which means that whoever loses this match will be eliminated from the tournament entirely. So both Urnator and Red Hot have already lost one match in this tournament, putting them both into the losers bracket, which means whoever loses, this is their final chance. They will be gone. So Red Hot getting a super easy mode against Neku and winning very quickly. Didn't really have to sweat for too long on that Neku duel. Urnator is now entering final 6 as well. So Red Hot has a pretty big lead into the final 6. He's already pretty much done with 2 duels, while Urnator is just starting the first duel, which means this is Red Hot's one chance to beat the game unopposed, really. If Red Hot loses at any point now, then Urnator will be ahead, and if Urnator will win on the first attempt and Red Hot loses his first attempt, then Urnator will win. So we will see. Red Hot finishing up the second duel just as Urnator is starting his first. The Red Hot now moving on to the difficult duels here. Remember, if Red Hot loses this duel, then Urnator will have a chance here to come up from behind and cock slap him, as it were. Very, very good draw for Red Hot here. Looks like he's going to throw 3 cards, keep the Bright Castle and the Regeki. It's a good draw. but a little bit of an awkward situation. Let's see what happens here. It is a MBD start, so he's gonna need another equip or to play the Regeki. Let's see if he gets it. He gets the perfect draw! Red Hot needed to draw an equip, but if he draws the equip, then he needs to draw a big dragon in order to have enough cards to make twin-headed, and he draws exactly what he needs. Red Hot beating Heishin second. It's over, chat. Red Hot beats Heishin second. There is no chance for him to lose the duel now, which means Red Hot BR will be moving on to Seto third with no trouble at all. Meanwhile, TheUrnator moving on to Neku now. Nice quick duel against our man, Sabak. Sabak. TheUrnator getting a nice first draw against Neku. When you draw Umi first turn against Neku, the smartest thing to do is play it face down. It almost always will confirm your win, or at least give you many, many draws to deal with it. Playing Umi first turn is a bad idea, because Neku almost always plays Yami immediately after you change the field, but by playing it face down, as you can see, now TheUrnator is able to make a twin-headed, play the Umi, kill the Skull Knight, and now, if Neku decides to play Yami, which he likely will, now TheUrnator already has a twin-headed out on the field, gets to play another card, gets to draw even more cards. So, overall, just by far the best first play against Neku if you have it. So now TheUrnator is able to get 2 direct hits with 2 twin-headeds, and he's able to get another 5-card draw, and he's able to draw a bunch of other cards. So he's looking good here. Alright, Red Hot starting the duel against Seto third. Did he put in Dragon Capture Jars? I don't think he did. I don't know. I don't know if he put them in. I don't think he did. I don't think he had them in already. I don't think that Red Hot had the DCJs in before this duel. So I think Red Hot forgot. That is going to hurt him massively. Let's see what happens here. There's the Sun and there's the Ultimate. Those DCJs would definitely be coming in handy, I would say. Yeah. I don't think Red Hot put him in. That is huge. That is a big mistake, especially in a race like this. That's a very costly mistake potentially. Meanwhile, looks like TheUrnator is getting butt fucked over on. Is he only on Neku? Gate Guardian second turn against Red Hot. He's taking a direct hit from Ultimate, even though he has the Regeki. Looking bad for Red Hot here. Not looking good, yeah. Not looking good for Red Hot. Meanwhile, looks like TheUrnator is going to be able to win this duel against Neku, no problem. Well, there was a problem, but not anymore. Another monster played. If it's MBD or higher, he loses. And there's the Gate Guardian. Red Hot loses against Seto third. That definitely hurts not putting in those DCJs. Maybe he would have drawn Regeki and DCJ on the first turn and could have immediately DCJ'd the Ultimate. We'll never know. We will never know whether or not that would have saved him or not, but that definitely is a mistake that hurts. So, Red Hot, since TheUrnator is far ahead of him in the final 6, is now going to go over to Meadow Mage, which is definitely the smart move here. There is no reason to continue final 6 at this point until TheUrnator really loses. So, it is a very smart idea to do at least one Meadow duel here while TheUrnator is doing his attempt, because if TheUrnator wins on this attempt, it's over for him anyway. There's no way Red Hot could catch up on the same attempt. So it's better for him to use his time doing a Meadow duel here. So good move by Red Hot here. TheUrnator starting Heishin. Let's see how it goes for him. Yo, what's up, Burnsy?
Ele começou com... Quem que você acha?
Como Ultimate.
Não.
Gate Guardian, does he draw? He does not draw. That is not good for Urnator
que
either.
Isso, mano, eu não tô pegando nada.
Just a reminder, chat, if you appreciate what I am doing here today with the tournament restreams, bringing you guys the hot, juicy content that does not belong to me, then please consider supporting the stream with a little donation. Maybe buy me a coffee. Maybe buy me a car. Up to you.
Nossa, mano, que choro.
But there's the link for it. Please help me survive. Thank you.
Vai perder?
Alright, so Red Hot beating Meadow here.
Mano, tipo assim,
Urnator almost definitely taking a loss here. Kaminari attack. Dark Magician. That's good for Red Hot. Not good enough, but at least it's something. Meanwhile, Urnator is going to lose against Haishin, so if you're Red Hot, you need to move your ass and get back in the final 6 right fucking now.
duelo passado, velho, e tá acontecendo de novo. Eu fico só dando draw na mesma coisa e o equip.
So yeah, Red Hot moving back into the final 6, a little bit ahead of Urnator, but now with another Kaminari attack and a Dark Magician.
Metal, né?
E eu peguei
Urnator having that nice fast load. What is Urnator gonna do? Urnator gonna opt to do some Meadow Mage, pretty much just accepting the fact that Red Hot is ahead of him. Not sure if it's the move I would have gone with there, because Urnator and Red Hot were pretty much neck and neck on this attempt right here. If Urnator started the final 6 right now, then they would have been neck and neck, and Urnator absolutely could have pulled ahead of Red Hot in this attempt.
Ah, o meu vai ser
But we do indeed have a farmin' boy,
E ele começou com
so let's see if it pays off for him. Urnator deciding to farm while Red Hot does this attempt. So Urnator right now is pretty much, he's putting all of his chips on the fact that Red Hot is going to lose this final 6 attempt. Urnator is saying, I am assuming that Red Hot is going to lose this attempt, so while he wastes his time losing, I will spend my time farming, so that after he loses, I could go into final 6 before him with a better deck. That's what he's thinking right now. The only thing is that if Red Hot does win on this attempt, Urnator could have potentially won before him. So I'm not sure if that's the play, but it is indeed the play that Urnator is going for. So let's see what he won here. Doesn't really get anything here, unfortunately. Question is Urnator going to start the final 6 now or not? Not sure there's any point at this stage. He may as well do another duel, because Red Hot's not going to be losing anytime soon.
Na real, mano.
Gonna go to the password screen, buy another nothing. Check in star chips.
Tô bem, dragão.
Oh, he is gonna go to final 6. Okay.
porra da hora. Esse mechanical snake.
Not sure if that's what I would have done at this point, because again, Urnator has a little bit of time until Red Hot's attempt is either over or he wins. He may as well use that time doing another duel, maybe even 2 more duels against Meadow, but instead he's just going to get started on the final 6 yet again. There is no chance, well, there's pretty much no chance Urnator can get ahead of Red Hot here unless Red Hot loses. It's very unlikely that Urnator is going to be able to pull ahead of Red Hot on this attempt unless Red Hot loses. And if Red Hot loses, then that time could have potentially been better spent doing another Meadow duel or 2. Not sure if this commentator agrees, but that's what's happening, so let's see what happens.
Sharp Hole sempre vem, velho.
O que que é esse Sharpole sempre, velho? Mano. Não consigo explicar, mano. É o anti-francês, velho.
Red Hot not having any trouble against this duel. I don't know if it's, I think it's Neku at this point, right? I don't think he's on Haishin yet.
Devia ter jogado tudo, velho, porque 10
Might be Haishin, actually.
tem 10 cartas
No. I think that's
pra
Neku.
draw linda de equip e magias infinitas. Ou nenhum equip, né?
Beleza, acabei com o meu clube.
Boa.
Eu jogo bem rapidinho também.
Aqui eu tô Eu tô dando muito azar, velho, nas draw, velho.
It is Neku.
Ele vai ganhar o jogo.
So Red Hot beating Neku here.
Tá bem suave.
Meanwhile, Urnator having some trouble against Sebek here. That's not good.
Yorumi, velho.
That's very bad.
Vamos lá. Widespread,
Let's see what happens for Urnator. He's getting the double magics here. Meanwhile, Red Hot insta winning against Haishin here. That is an instant win against Haishin second. Very, very good for Red Hot. Moving on to Seto third after this.
Nossa, eu caí no gemidão do Skelgon, nem percebi, velho. Foi tão automático. Caí no gemidão do Skelgon. Nossa, velho. Tipo, foi no automático, velho. Nem vi que era o Dragon Zombie. Apertei, pum. Parabéns, velho. Quem estiver assistindo aí, pode me zoar, velho. Eu caí no
Yeah,
gemidão
really
do
good
Skelgon.
duel. Looks like Red Hot's gonna go for the SA POW against Haishin second. Very smart play here. Can potentially win some really, really pog stuff here. Meanwhile, Urnator finally winning against Sebek. I'm pretty sure he's still on Sebek here. Yep, so Urnator is moving on to Neku, starting Neku. Meanwhile, Red Hot is finishing Haishin second, done with it, moving on. APOW.
O Jonas já me mandou parabéns ali, mano.
Urnator getting an instant win against Neku here, doesn't have to worry. So Urnator will be moving on to Haishin in a minute.
O cara devia tá xingando pra
Meanwhile,
caralho.
Red Hot sitting through the Seto third cutscene about to start the duel. Will he remember the Dragon Capture Jars this time? Let's hope. Let's hope.
Ganhei porra nenhuma.
Maybe? Yeah, looks like he did. Yeah. So Red Hot remembering the Dragon Capture Jars this time. Very good. That was a very big mistake last time, but he is remembering this time.
Entrei no
Didn't get anything good on the A.
primeira mão.
That's a pretty decent opening hand against Seto third. Not the best, but not the worst either. At least the widespread and equip. The widespread goes bye-bye, as it does most of the time. Let's see if he gets anything good on that one card. Gets an Umi. Definitely a good move to play it in this situation, I would say, because he already has a 3300. Now he has a 38, which means if this is not an ultimate, then Red Hot will likely win. Unfortunately, it's Seto third, ladies and gentlemen. What did you think was gonna happen?
Nossa, o cara ainda tem...
So that really hurts for Red Hot. Red Hot almost definitely losing right here.
regularzinho, né, mano?
Almost definitely taking a loss. Though it is definitely possible for him to win as well. He needs to put that in defense and pray to God that a magic is played and he draws DCJ or something. Alright, there's the magic or trap play that he needed. It's a magic, in fact. So he's going to need to see Regeki or DCJ if he wants to survive. He sees double DCJ, going to use both of them. That's a very good idea. At least he'll get a 2-card draw. Only way Red Hot survives here is if another magic or trap is played or a card weaker than MBD is played, which is unlikely. It's another magic or trap! Red Hot has another chance. 2 magics! No equip draw, though. Hurts my butt. Let's see what happens. So he's gonna opt to make nothing. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, so he's gonna make a 3300. Will he attack and waste a little bit of life points for a huge hit? I would. And he would as well. There it is. 3,300 direct hit to Seto. Let's see what's played now. It's a Sun. It's another ultimate. Yikes. Yikes. He needs a Regeki now. He doesn't even have any more DC. And it's over. Most likely over. He has to play the widespread now and just pray to God that a magic or trap is played. And no Feather Duster. What? That's so crazy that he survived! That's insane that Red Hot just survived for that turn! And now he can make a 3,800! And 2 ultimates are already gone! Holy shit! That's huge! Red Hot in a very, very good position all of a sudden. If ultimate is not played on this, well, there's magic locking too. If Gate Guardian is played right here, Red Hot wins. It's a moon! It's a Gate Guardian! Red Hot wins! Holy shit!
Parabéns aí,
Não, meu deck não é frio, não.
Unbelievable win for Red Hot. What a comeback! What an incredible comeback for Red Hot, beating Seto third and moving on. Holy shit. It has been a long time since I have seen such an incredible Seto third duel. Unbelievable comeback right there. Let's take a look over at TheUrnator here. Fighting Haishin second. Looks like he's in a good position here. Yeah, looks like TheUrnator will be winning against Haishin second. The pressure's on now, Red Hot, because if Red Hot loses, then TheUrnator will be far ahead in the final 6. But Red Hot is in a nice position right here. Really good looking position. I would date that position if it was a human. That's how good looking it is.
ainda vou pro Cetrol, mano.
Red Hot starting the duel
Passei.
against Dark Knight. TheUrnator starting the duel against Seto third. Let's see.
Ninguém perde pra nada.
Red Hot with a good opening draw against Dark Knight. That is very nice to look at. Let's see what the response is. That What? What the fuck? Red Eyes Black Dragon fusion? A fusion for Red Eyes. What? I have never in my life seen Dark Knight open a duel with a fucking Red Eyes fusion. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What will he play next? Top deck? And it's a Saturn in defense. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Hot wins, beats Dark Knight on to Nightmare. Meanwhile, TheUrnator on Seto third. I don't know what's going on in that duel, because how can I when that's happening to Red Hot? Pretty sure TheUrnator is in some, TheUrnator in some trouble against Seto third. Right, meanwhile, Red Hot beating Dark Knight. No problems. Twitch, don't do this to me. What are you doing? There we go. Alright.
Eu acabei de matar
TheUrnator fusing Darkhold, getting rid of an ultimate and a magic or trap. That's a nice usage of the death combo there. And Seto 2 or Seto 3 playing that magic face down. Let's see what TheUrnator does here. But Red Hot starting the Nightmare duel, the last duel. If Red Hot wins this duel, it's over. He draws some good juicy shit. Dark Energy, Umi, and Widespread Ruin. That is a beautiful draw for Nightmare. Let's see how it goes. It's a moon. It's a moon. That's really good. It's a Gate Guardian, and it's gone. He could play Umi and make a 3,800. Oh, but I don't know what I would do with that draw. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. He's now able to throw 2 cards, play an Umi, which means if no ultimate is played and he draws a Thunder, Red Hot could have it. It's an MBD, boys. He needs a Thunder right here, right now. Let's see. And he gets the Thunder. Red Hot has control of the duel against Nightmare. This could be the end of the match. I am shitting my pants live on stream. There is poop exiting my butt as we speak. Red Hot has control of the duel. TheUrnator has control of Seto third, but it might not matter. Let's see. No top deck. But no confirmation of Red Hot's win yet. Red Hot can still lose to a random Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It can still happen, but it's looking really good for Red Hot right now. I will say that. Nightmare has one final chance to kill Red Hot. Oh my god, he's down to Metal Zoa. This is it. If Nightmare plays an ultimate here, that's bad. But if Nightmare... And he does it! Red Hot wins! That's it! That was not a top deck. It's over! Red Hot is the winner of the match, and TheUrnator is eliminated from the tournament. It's over! With a 2 hour, 9 minute, and 7, 8, 9, 10 second time. Red Hot BR is the winner and advances in the losers bracket. Meanwhile, TheUrnator just lost a match in the losers bracket, which means TheUrnator is fully eliminated from the entire tournament. GG's, rip and F, boys. Unbelievable. What an amazing Final 6 match that was for Red Hot. Unbelievable.
TheUrnator,
Fala.
vai terminar o run aí?
Vou terminar.
Beleza.
Eu fiz um erro aqui, mas acho que dá pra vencer ainda. Acho.
That was such an unbelievable Final 6 for Red Hot. Dark Knight starting with a fusion for Red Eyes Black Dragon has to be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in a Final 6 attempt. I have never in my life seen Dark Knight fuse a Red Eyes Black Dragon. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was so incredibly stupid and amazing. Unbelievable. Looks like Red Hot's going offline to raid TheUrnator. Meanwhile, TheUrnator's not giving up here. Who is TheUrnator fighting here? I'm guessing this is Dark Knight right here that he's fighting and about to beat. Or no, it's still Seto third. It's still Seto third, okay. Oh yeah, look at this double vision for TheUrnator. I'm liking that. I'm liking that, boys.
Nossa, vacilei aqui no seto, velho. GG.
Let's get it big. Who cares? Fight the power. All right, let's watch the end of, hopefully the end of TheUrnator's attempt here. I'm gonna make a guess here and say that if TheUrnator loses on this attempt, he's likely just going to be done, but maybe he will continue. But we will watch this final attempt from TheUrnator. It doesn't matter if he wins or loses for the tournament, but at the very least, we will watch him do this final attempt here. He's already on Dark Knight, so we may as well check it out here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. TheUrnator unfortunately getting eliminated from the tournament entirely here. Red Hot moving on in the losers bracket. Let's see how this duel against Dark Knight goes. Maybe we will see another Red Eyes fusion. Wouldn't that be something? I don't think my heart could take it if that happened. Pretty good opening. Well, no, not really. He threw everything, so he's gonna have to hope for the Cosmo. Okay, never mind then. TheUrnator not keeping it in offense, just choosing to put it in defense, just in case that happens, so he doesn't take any life point damage here. Let's see what happens. That's a little bit of a scary draw here. He could opt to play the Umi, but then you're gonna get a lot of traps and magics and all this garbage being played. It's a difficult choice here, but I think playing it is probably the best if you're TheUrnator right now. So let's see how that goes for him. That is not what you wanted to see, I'll tell you that much. He needs to 1-card draw and equip or else it's going to be looking real grim. He does not get it, unfortunately. That's a little bit of a yikes, I would say.
Aqui pra ter certeza que ele não bate no meu. Caso ele coloque 2 monstros.
Let's see what happens here. There's a very good chance that Dark Knight will start playing magics now to give him a little bit of time, but even so, it's very unlikely. Because once the traps start going down, you have to potentially deal with widespread, maybe even reverse trap. Oh, that's not the draw you want to see. That hurts. That hurts so bad. Can't make the twin-headed when he needed to. Just giving Dark Knight more chances to potentially kill him or play more traps that he'll have to deal with. Another trap, okay.
Duas traps. A chance de eu me ferrar.
Will he draw twin-headed, though? He does draw twin-headed. So right now, if you are Urnator, you are praying that neither of those traps is reverse trap. If any of those are reverse trap, then it's over. So let's see. Let's see. No reverse trap.
Não tem reverse.
So now he needs to pray for no Megamorph being played against him. As of right now, I would say it's actually looking pretty good for Urnator to win this duel. So Urnator's going to attack with this twin-headed. See if there's any widespreads or anything like that. There's not. Very surprising, which means Urnator wins the duel. There is nothing that Dark Knight can do. It is over. Urnator wins the duel. Amazing, really.
Eu sei que pode ser reverse, por isso que eu não usei equip.
Bad reaction to Samochis is something that he can play. Acid Trap. Nightmare has lots of weird traps. But yeah.
Blue Eyezinho, mano. O cara veio hard modezinho, hein? MBD, Black Skull.
Yeah, pull the win against Dark Knight out of nowhere. See, that's the thing with Dark Knight, is that it gets really scary once he starts spamming traps, because really anything could happen at that point. But even when he is spamming those traps, you still have a decent shot at winning. No acid trap. Definitely some bad reaction to Samochis there.
Nossa, Cosmo Queen, o cara... É, ele veio com tudo, mano.
And there's the win.
Ele não veio de foda-se Dragon, ele veio contra mim.
É.
The Urnator advancing to Nightmare. Let's see if he can pull out a W.
Se ele não abrir de Ultimate, provavelmente venceu. Vamos ser sinceros.
Não, não é assim não, velho. Meu deck tá bajeja, velho. Às vezes
Eu tô
vem
daquele tantas removals, né?
É, eu não tenho removalzinho não, velho.
Urnator starting the duel against Nightmare. Let's see.
Vamos lá.
Acid Trap, which is not really going to help him at all. And Dragon Treasure, which will help. So, one equipped start, not the best, but could be worse. Could be worse.
Meu Deus do céu.
Let's see what Nightmare decides to do here. It is an MBD start. Not too bad. Could be way worse. Let's see here. And he draws Megamorph. 4,300 for Urnator. Almost definitely a win. He could still lose if Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is top decked, but that is a very, very good draw there. And the odds are that Urnator's most likely going to draw something to confirm his win next turn. So he really just needs this one turn. That is a top deck. It could be ultimate. Let's hope not. No ultimate. And there's the win. Urnator beating the game right after Red Hot does. What a close match. What a close match. Unbelievably close match right there.
Se tu assistiu no certo, ele Foi muita sorte. Muita sorte.
Você deu muita sorte mesmo.
GG, né? Quem venceu essa race foi o
So yeah, TheUrnator is finishing his match within 10 minutes of Red Hot finishing his. Very, very close. Coming down to only 10 minutes.
meu deck tava cheio de remove, então fez que eu ficasse com um bem
É, o
mais
nosso deck
tranquilo
tava
do
mais ou
que
menos
o
equiparado. A única diferença é que meu deck devia ter usado uma
Unbelievable.
É, porque o deck
What a good match by two legends of the game, really.
quebrado pra remove.
What an honor to get to watch something like that, chat. You just watched two legends duke it out in this game and finish within 10 minutes of one another. Amazing.
Pois é, mano.
Red Hot's final race time for the tournament was 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 13 seconds. TheUrnator's final finish time was 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Porque a gente não teve, não acabou.
So just about exactly 10 minutes off.
Todas as minhas matches eu não tive nenhuma sorte, sinceramente.
Absolutely stunning right there. Yeah, let's give it up in chat for both TheRedhotbr, your winner, and TheUrnator, who gave a close second right there. GG's, boys.
Ou
GG's.
sei lá, você vai pegar essa sorte no próximo match, sei lá. Já era no torneio, pelo menos. Bom, é isso aí, valeu galera.
Valeu.
E
Big GG's, boys. And chat, that is the match. It's all over now. Amazing. I'm not sure when my next match is yet, but I will let you know very soon. It's most likely going to be in the next, like, day or two. But I'll let you know. I'm trying to think of what I want to do now. Because it's only 8:15 p.m. Here's the thing. So, I want to play Among Us really bad, but at the same time, I really need to keep streaming FM to get some donations, because I really need to get groceries and things. And I didn't get any donations this stream, and I'm definitely not going to get any donations during Among Us. So, I might have to keep doing some FM. Maybe play some myself. I gotta think. Trying to think. Can I afford to just wait until tomorrow? Is today Wednesday? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need to raise some money before tomorrow. I might have to put off Among Us for now. Maybe, Tato, maybe. That's annoying. I really wanted to play Among Us. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do some FM. I don't really see a choice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that now. Alright. I think I will end the stream first though, and then start a new stream for the next thing. Yeah. All right. That's probably what I'll do. Okay. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do then. I'll probably do some FM. So I'm gonna cut the stream now, and then I'm gonna restart a new stream in a couple minutes. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'll see if I can get some people together for a race or something like that, and we'll see what's going on. But for this one, chat, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun to commentate that match. It was insane. And I look forward to commentating more matches throughout the tournament. And yeah, I will likely be back with FM. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in a couple minutes with more Forbidden Memories. Take it easy, boys. See ya.